Hi guys, I hope I'm live. Let me check. Okay, so guys, today's video I'll be talking mostly about I'll be trying to answer some of the questions that most people tend to ask whenever it comes to trading. And yeah, I thought it would be really nice if I answered them. Apparently I was trying to go through some of the topics that we used to have back then when I used to go to Baby Pips just to try and find or maybe learn about Forex. So I came across some of the questions and I thought that I could relate to most of the questions that were being asked, and so I thought that maybe it will be a good time to try and live stream and answer some of the questions that these people are asking. Yeah, so let me try and see some of the questions that were being asked. Okay, so okay, one of the questions that you can see, like, what do you love about trading? That's a bit tricky. Most people love trading because they make money out of it, but for me I find it as an hobby. Basically I find trading as an hobby. I feel like it's a part of me. Whenever I trade I feel happy, whether I'm making losses or making profits. Of course, when you make losses you're like, okay, you'll feel bad. That's money. So one of the things that I love about trading, it's like something that I enjoy doing. Like, I enjoy analyzing charts. I have like a different view of analyzing or different perspective from what other people really have. Some are common, you can sense that, but how I view the market has always been different, and my analysis is somehow different. And yeah, if you've been in my live streams or live chats, then you've probably noticed that I don't always use some of the terminologies that these people always use, because I try to analyze my charts on using a layman's language, so that most people are new in trading won't miss out on some of the terminologies that these people are using. So that is why I always try to make my answers or my questions as simple as possible, so that nobody misses out on trading. So I love trading. It's something, I think this is one of the fields that I came to learn about and fell in love with it. It wasn't easy when I started trading. I used to make a lot of losses, and I had a tough journey, because I remember when I was trading, when I started learning about trading, I had this urge of learning more about Forex, but then I didn't know where to start from. I don't know why I never even thought of going to YouTube or even Google and search. Maybe I used to just think about it but not pay so much attention about it. So later on in life I met someone who walked me through it, but it wasn't in depth. The person just walked to me and asked me if I knew if I had ever heard of Forex, and I was like, I've heard of it, but I just don't know how it works or how people make money from it or do it as a full-time job. And he just walked me through it, and the next thing I knew, he used to send me videos from YouTube and PDFs to read, and I'm not that good in reading. I don't like reading, so it was really tricky for me. I used to watch the videos, but then I would sleep in between. And yeah, so later on, after like blowing, like I started trading and blowing up a lot of money just because I was being ignorant. I wasn't trying to push myself to read or to learn more about forex. That's when I started paying attention on forex, trying to learn, trying to find out like where did I mess up, how to go about it, stuff like that. So that is how I think I fell in love with forex. It wasn't a good kind of love. Imagine falling in love with something after losing like a lot. So yeah, that's how I started loving forex basically, and I love it because I can do it. Like, another thing I love about forex is that whenever I don't feel like trading, I just don't trade. Whenever I feel like trading, I can trade, because nobody will force you to trade when you don't feel like trading. It's not like going to job where you'll be forced to go to job or else you don't get paid. So for me, it's something that it's really interesting. Okay, let me see. I'll try to open these. There's some of the questions that I'd seen in my phone that were really interesting. So I'm going to try and find those questions because I think they relate more with what I was looking for. If I don't get it, I'll just use my phone, I think. All these questions, I'm not saying that these questions are boring or anything of the sort. Oh, why can't I find them? Yeah, I think this was one of the questions that I came from this one, like how do I become emotionless while trading? How do I become emotionless when trading? So emotions do play like a major role whenever it comes to trading. I think I made a video about that, or a live stream regarding emotions while trading. There are like a lot of emotions that surround trading, that is like greed, patience, anger, joy, like all those emotions, they play like a major role when it comes to trading. So how do you become emotionless? Of course, you cannot become emotionless. What you can do is you can learn to manage your emotions when it comes to trading. You're a human being, so you becoming emotionless won't really work, because that's what makes you a human. So you'll just learn how to manage or maybe control your emotions when it comes to trading. If you're this kind of person who, when you start trading, you get like really worked up, or maybe when you incur a loss, you get really angry, you cause like a lot of tantrums, you'll have to learn to balance that. If you are over patience, like patience comes in when maybe you're trading and you hold your trades like for so long with like a lot of hope that you're going to, like maybe you're on a wrong trade and you're just becoming so patient, holding on the losses for like so long, hoping that the market is going to go up. Maybe you took a buy position instead of a sell position. So patience, how you can deal with that is learn to use your stop losses, learn to use your take profits. In forex, we always advise ourselves that it's good to take that small loss home than end up blowing your account. And that is one of the mistakes that most people tend to do. They tend to like hold on to the losses, and they don't choose the stop loss or take profits. They believe that if I make this amount of losses, the market is still going to come towards my direction and I'll be able to make profits. Of course, it's okay, but how much? When you're telling yourself that, like, how much do you have in your account when you want to trade. Like, we've know, like, if you've been trading like for some time now, you know how the market works, you know how quickly like you can easily empty your account without even seeing that. So it's not something that most people know it, like, tend to know, like, when they start trading. But as time goes by, you try to learn how to control your emotions. Emotions are the reason as to why most people give up trading forex, because when you come to the forex industry, you come with a lot of ambitions of how you're going to become rich, like within a week, within a day, within like hours. But then you end up staying in the field like maybe a month or twice, making more losses than profits, and then you start feeling like, okay, this is not the path for me. But there are like things that you can do over time, like you gotta ask yourself, why am I making more losses than profits? And one thing I came to notice when I started trading, for me, like, I could hold on to losses like for so long, but then whenever my charts will turn like blue, I will just take my profits so fast. So one of the things that one of the traders once asked me was like, if you are holding your losses for so long, why can't you hold your profits for so long? And then I started asking myself, like, why am I not holding my profits for this long? So all these losses and profits, they're the reason as to why we have like different emotions when it comes to forex. They're the reason as to why like you get angry, you get happy, and yeah. So these emotions, they kind of interfere with you whenever you want to analyze your charts. It's not like something so easy to deal with, but you get to learn. Whenever you win, you make like a winning trade, you close your trades with profits. As a beginner trader, you tend to become so excited in such a way that you tend to lose focus in your next trade, because now you start being more overconfident on yourself, and you forget how the market works. So as a trader, you gotta learn how to balance your emotions. You've got to learn when to trade forex, when to take your profits, and when to take a loss home. And still, you have to learn to motivate yourself. One thing I came to learn about traders is that you've got to be like your number one motivator, because most people who don't understand forex will always talk you out of that field. But when you meet like a crew of forex traders, they'll always encourage you every single day on how to make it in this industry. So the first way, like the fastest way you can learn how to control your emotions is find the best crew that will always guide you whenever you feel like angered, whenever you feel so excited, whenever you incur losses. How do you go about it? I remember like my first trade, when I incurred like my first loss, I deposited like $20. I managed to grow that account to like 348, and I blew that 348 within 5 minutes when NFP was out. So that really affected me. I was like, how did I lose my account? And I got really angry. And when when I met one of the traders, he was like, no girl, you did not lose like that 348, you lost $20, and you can still like make more than what you lost. So that became like something that was so motivating for me. Like that was the reason as to why I did not give up. Another thing with emotions is that I think I should be writing down, maybe I need to have like a word pad so that we go down as we write what you're talking about, so that when other live streamers come in, because I can see others are joining, so when they join us, they can actually get like what we're talking about. So number one is emotions. emotions. I don't know if this can be like in caps. Emotions. So you have to control your emotions. Try to find people in the same group who will always help you whenever you feel like you're going to give up in Forex, whenever you feel like, okay, this is not my thing, whenever you feel angered after loss, find the best crew to talk to. And another thing is being your number one motivator. Like, always motivate yourself. However much you incur losses, like if you can close like one trade in profit, don't rely so much on the losses that you've made. Like, keep encouraging yourself that you can do better every single day and push yourself towards that direction, and trust me, you'll be able to close with profits. Don't be greedy. Don't be over greedy in the market. Patience and greed, they somehow correlate somehow, because if, let's say, you are in the market and you took like a buy position in the market and the market started going towards your direction, and you become like overly patient and you're not moving with your stop losses, then or maybe your take profit, there is a way you can move with the stop loss in such a way that if the market decides to go against you, you will still close with profits. So whenever you become like overly patient, you start becoming greedy in the market. So you should give yourself a target every single day whenever it comes to like how to deal with greed. I'll have to put that down, like greed. Like greed, how do we deal with greed? Where did my word go? Greed. So greed, how to deal with greed is simple. Have a target, a daily target of what you need in the market. When you enter the market, how much do you want to make on that, like that day? If your target is to make like $10, and you are beginning, remember, you're a beginner trader, you haven't been in the market for so long, so give yourself a target, like I want to close the day with only $10 per day for this month. So once you attain your $10, close your trades. Just close your trade, because still you don't really understand the structure of the market, what's happening in the market, the news, the fundamental, like a lot of things that surround the market. So once you manage to attain your goal, your daily goal, close and call it a day. The times when you can incur like losses in the market, like you took a trade but you don't know how to go about it, there is a way you can maneuver your trades and manage to turn your reds into blues. But that's like for those who have stayed in the market for so long. I think it's called like the Marshall move, and it's a bit tricky, but I think I'll one day make a video about it. I'll take a wrong trade and a good trade and show you how you can balance that. So greed, that's how you deal with it. Patience comes in when the people are so impatient in the market. Like the moment you see like you've attained like $0.11, you just want to close. As long as it just turns blue, you close your trades. You can have a strategy whereby you can say like, I want to hold on this profit for like maybe 5 minutes or maybe 10 minutes or maybe 15 before I close. That is how you start to develop your patience as time goes by. Okay, joy, whenever you're too excited, take a break. Don't go back trading. You'll be so overconfident about yourself and you might analyze your charts wrongly and end up blowing your account, and you don't want to do that. Trust me, you don't want to blow your account just because you're you're over patient, something of the sort. Another thing that I saw, one of the questions that I saw in Baby Pips was, how long should you trade on a demo account? So it's all about demo. How long should you trade on a demo account? Demo account. So the answer to this question is simple. The people who take like a longer period trading or trying to learn about Forex basically. So what you can do as a trader is, how long should you trade on a demo account? Most people will tell you like to trade for like a month, or maybe 2 months, or maybe even 6 months, depending on how fast you are to understand the market, or how much effort you're putting on yourself to push the market, or to push yourself to learn about the market. So that depends with you as a person, how you're pushing yourself to learn about Forex. So for me, how long, for me, I will advise someone like, on a demo account, push yourself. If you want to push yourself on a demo account, you can try to trade on a demo account for like a month. Once you've traded like for a month, after a month, whether you've incurred profits or losses, I want you to move to a cents account. Cents account is whereby like you don't have to put in like a lot of money. Don't put in like $10 or $1,000. You know, like in demo account, if you open like MetaTrader 4, they're going to give you $100,000 to trade on. $100,000. You personally, as a beginner trader, you know that you don't have like $100,000 to start trading with. So basically, you're not going to push yourself to learn so much, because you'll have like a lot of money, which will give you enough time to change the losses into profits, stuff like that. But what you can do is, you can, if you want to learn better like in demo account, is you need to open a demo account with these brokers, whereby you'll be given a certain amount, a specific amount. Let's say like, you know, basically you have like $100 to risk. So instead of going to a demo account that has like $100,000 to risk, you should open an account that is worth $100 only, not $100,000. Open $100 demo account, trade on that. If you see that you can make profits from that $100 demo account, then you're going to start with that $100 demo account. But if you're not sure about that, what you can do after a month is open a cents account with FBS. Once you've done that, FBS, you'll be able to deposit a small amount of money. You can deposit something like 350 Kenyan shillings, or maybe $3, and on your MetaTrader 4 or 5, it will reflect like $300. So this will give you enough time to trade, to make losses, and to make profits. And trust me, I know like from my own point of view, you're trading like and you notice like you're making profits in a demo account, and you keep on wishing like you could withdraw that money. You can now do that with a cents account. Open a cents account, deposit the smallest amount that you have, which I think the smallest amount that you can deposit in your FBS is 350 Kenyan shillings. That is like $3, like $2.8 if I'm not wrong. So once you deposit that, you can start trading. In your MetaTrader 4 or 5, it will reflect as $300. So it will give you that enough space to trade and make profits, and yeah, you will actually grow from there. And yeah, so don't trade so long in a demo account. It will give you comfort, because one thing that I know about beginner traders is that you are trading using you're trading using 100, like a huge amount of money on your demo account instead of a small amount of money in your demo account. So don't trade so long in a demo account. Just push yourself in a real account, so that you can actually know how it feels like to make money, how it feels like to lose money. That's how you begin to like learn. Because whenever you push yourself like on a demo account, I remember when I used to trade on a demo account, I will forget that I was trading for like a week, not checking my trades, and some of the accounts like were literally closed because I wasn't even trading. I couldn't analyze the market, I couldn't pay so much attention or effort in the market. So I ended up like not gathering or maybe gaining a lot on a demo account. So when I came to learn about the Sense account, I decided like, you risking like 300 Kenyan shillings or 400 Kenyan shillings or maybe 500 Kenyan shillings, that's not a lot of money as compared to like 10,000 Kenyan shillings. So what you can do is that risk that like 500 Kenyan shillings. Once you risk that on a Sense account, it will give you something like 500 it will reflect like $500 on your MetaTrader 4 or 5, and you'll be able to like trade, make losses and make profits on that. And you'll be able, the best thing about this Sense account is that you're able to withdraw. So trade on your Sense account. I advise most beginner traders to focus more on their Sense account, because that's the actual money, that's your actual money that you can see there. And so you'll be able to push yourself over and over just to make a lot of effort on how you can trade on real life, real money, and you'll be able to withdraw. You imagine that you're trading, you've analyzed your charts, and maybe on that day something happens and your market, like the market goes towards the direction, and you're able to change that $300 to like $1,000 or maybe even more than that. Trust me, you will be the happiest person walking on this earth. So take advantage of that. And yeah, I think another question, what was the other question? Let me check. Was the other question? The other question. Not talking about trying to find some other questions. Let me see. Trading psychology. This is just going to give me questions. Yeah. And this one, so these are some of the questions that I'm going to answer. I think up until, yeah, we've already answered how long to stay like in a demo account. How can I stop being nervous? So being nervous, this is one of the best questions you can ask yourself, like as a beginner trader. This always happens once you've incurred like a lot of losses in the market and like with zero profit or maybe less profits. Trust me, you will become nervous. Imagine depositing like $100 for the first time, and you see like your $100 getting washed away or blown out, and then you put another one and it keeps on doing that. You yourself as a person, you see yourself like making like a lot of effort trying to learn about Forex, trying to learn about how to trade, blah blah blah, but then at the end of it all you end up losing. Actually, that will affect you as a trader. You will feel like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Because it shouldn't be like that, but it's like that. Okay, so what you can do as a beginner trader is how to stop being nervous. First, find people who you can actually trade with, so that for the first like few days of your trading, because what you need now is like a winning strategy for you to gain courage again to start trading. So for starters, how can I stop being nervous is to find a crew of traders, because trading alone as a beginner trader is something that is not advisable, because there are things that you still don't know but you wish that you could like kind of find out about. So when you start trading all by yourself, you tend to lose. So you need to find like a group of people, like a group of people of forex traders. You can go to like Telegram, look for forex traders. You don't have to meet them physically, but you can communicate, have these video meetings, something of the sort, and you will be able to talk more about a currency pair, give out signals, and try to grow. I don't advise people to rely on free signals or to buy signals. You need to grow, you need to learn basically how to trade forex, so that with or without those signals you can still make it on forex. So I'll always like advise you to find like someone. You can even meet someone in person who will walk you through that process of how to trade better, how to trade. You can talk about forex, gain that courage, and find it so easy to trade. And another thing, if you have like that $100, don't risk it all. You can start on a demo account. Whenever you feel like you've lost a lot of money and you don't want to, you're scared of trading again, you can go back to a demo account, or maybe a cents account, and risk like $2 or 2.8 or maybe $3 on a cents account instead of the whole $100, and see how the market can maneuver with you, or if you are going to make profits, or if it's still not working for you. But it will always work as long as you get like a good crew of people. You will always find it so easy to do away with fear. Just find a group of traders, talk about trading, see what they say about a certain currency, find the best currency that's working perfectly for you. It doesn't have to be gold, because like you see like someone is trading gold and you want to trade gold. If you feel like that currency is so volatile for you, step aside, use some other currency like USD CAD, Euro USD. Like try and find some currencies that will move with your pace, so that you don't end up losing a lot of money, and at the same time you start like kind of making profits. That is one of the things that you can do in order to try and do away with your how do we call it, fear. Yeah, being nervous is fear. So that is one thing that you can actually do, and it will work out for you perfectly. Find a group of people who are trading, try to make like some successful trades, and you'll be back and trading successfully with profits within a short period of time. So what you need is just a winning trade, and you'll develop the confidence that you feel like you've lost. So that is what you actually need. Let me see this. I want to see what people have said about this. And you see, one of the things that you can mark like with these comments when it comes to like being a forex trader is discipline. And here, broker loss addiction, greedy, work shy, megalomaniac. Oh, these people have really they've really had it bad in forex. But anyway, you've gotta be, yeah, this one thing I love is like goal oriented, persistent, patient but not too patient, and discipline. You've gotta be disciplined. If you want to like make it in forex, you've gotta be disciplined. Discipline means like most people assume like this thing you're going to do it full time, you're going to make it like as your full-time job, so you gotta quit your other jobs. Some people do that, they quit their other jobs just to trade forex, and when they do that they tend to relax. You've gotta make these your work, show some effort, discipline. Like if you say that like you want to trade from this time to this time, just do that. You've got to wake up very early in the morning, analyze your charts before taking any position in the market. That's the mistake that most beginner traders always do, is that they enter the market without actually analyzing the market. They just stay at one candlestick. You stay at one candlestick, the move of one candlestick, and you assume that this candlestick is moving up, so I should take a buy position, or maybe it's moving down, so I should take a sell position. That is what most people call gambling, because you're gambling with one candlestick instead of analyzing a whole trend, a whole market. Like, let me try and find. And I think the currency that's trading today, Bitcoin, the cryptos are on. Just a few. The mistake you all are making is trying to analyze one chart using one candlestick. That's where you all mess up as beginner traders. So before you enter the market, as usual, try to analyze the market structures, try to find out what's really happening in the market. So let's try and put these like in 1 minute, or maybe, oh, that's so small. Let's put it like I'll try and find another pair. Yeah. So the mistake most of us do is you want to trade, but based on this one candlestick. Remember, 1 minute represents like one candlestick. You saw this one turning green, and now you enter the market and take a buy. It's not like you have analyzed the charts and told yourself like this is what's happening in the market. You just want to take a buy or maybe take a sell. Then the market decides to go against you, and you feel like, okay, forex is a scam. No, you are the scam. You're the one who is trying to scam yourself, because forex, you have to give yourself that time, that patience to analyze the charts. This is 1 minute time frame. While you can always trade forex on whatever time frame that you feel like is working perfectly for you. See, when you're doing stuff like this, trying to analyze the move, the trend, find support and resistance, try to find out what's really happening. You can see like this 1 minute time frame, but you can see like it has been moving up, so it has been on an upward trend for quite some time now. See, an upward trend from this level going upwards. So what should you expect? That is if you are analyzing charts in 1 minute time frame. But for me, I don't analyze charts on 1 minute time frame. I analyze on a day's time frame. I enjoy analyzing charts on a larger time frame, so that there is no like a lot of noise in the market when I'm trying to analyze. I don't know if I'll be able to get some of the you can see this is actually some of the charts that I've had for quite some time. I think I haven't really made any video of recent regarding Bitcoin USDT, but you can see this is my chart. I've been trading gold and Euro GPY for quite some time. BTC not that much, because for me BTC, I'm just waiting for it to drop to a certain level so that you can enter the market and buy some assets out of it. So you can see like I've been analyzing charts based on 1 minute. These are different, these lines have been drawn based on different timelines. You'll find some for like 5 minutes, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, all that. These are the lines, you can see that. So you have to analyze the charts first before actually entering the market. So that's one of the mistakes that most people tend to make whenever they are trading, and you've gotta be disciplined. How to become more confident. So actually this person basically, this person is surrounded by people who don't trade, or people who did not make it trading forex. So when you surround yourself with people who don't really understand a certain field, you'll be surprised how easily they can advise you to give up. But when you walk and you find yourself surrounded with people who have been in that field, who have seen the beauty of being in that field, then they won't really advise you to give up on something. They will help you to develop that confidence in trading, that confidence in forex. But when you surround yourself with people who have never traded, you'll be surprised, you'll be shocked. Because today I was talking to someone who has really advised me on how I should stop really trading. And that someone used to tell me that they used to trade forex, but then they incurred losses, only for me to come to realize no. There are people who have really given other people money to trade for them. There are people who have traded on their own, but if it's so easy, if someone who has traded on his own hear you talking negatively about forex or anything of the sort, then they will always try to encourage you on how to trade forex. They'll even teach you, help you develop that confidence. But someone who has never traded will advise you to give up. And you'll be surprised how many people will tell you that they used to trade forex, but they do not even know when to take a position in the market. They do not know what is a bullish market or even a bearish market, buy or even a sell in the market. So when you listen to other people, before you take an advice from someone, try to dive in deep. Try to find out why are they giving up on forex. Don't just give up because someone is just telling you give up because they incurred losses. They incurred losses. They didn't even know about the bearish market, and they don't know how to take a buy position in the market and a sell position in the market. And then you want to listen to that advice. Always try to listen to yourself first before listening to others. Dive in deep. Try to understand, because most of the people will always advise you to give up. They do not know anything about forex. That is one thing I came to know. When I incurred my first losses trading Forex, the first people who were telling me to give up on Forex and telling me how Forex is a gamble and not trading, actually it's just a gamble, were people who have never really traded at all. When I met this person who has been in this field for like 4 years, that person took me in and started like teaching me Forex for free. Like, other people would pay for the services, and I could join the live streams for free just to like listen to what he was teaching. And this guy like literally gave me the courage not to give up on Forex, because this guy has seen the beauty of trading Forex. He has made profits. He gave up his job just to trade Forex. So, and this is something I'm saying out of like first-hand experience. I'm just talking out of my personal experience. Most people will always advise you to give up on Forex. They know nothing about Forex. Most of them know nothing about Forex, because someone who really understands that market, who really took their time to learn, to push themselves like to learn about Forex, will never advise you to give up. You ask yourself, whenever you want to give up, you've seen traders lose even more than like 1 million in that market trading, but then you see them coming back. Trust me, it's not easy for someone to lose that amount of money and still come back to that market if they haven't seen the beauty of it. But whenever you see a beauty of Forex, like you've made like a lot of money out of it, trust me, you will never find it so difficult to give up on your trading or something of the sort. You'll always push yourself to learn so that you become better and better every day. You don't get to give up. You gotta improve yourself every single day. That is, if you want to be free from all these normal kind of jobs, normal kind of works. Just try and push yourself. And you don't have to overwork yourself and give yourself like a target of $300 every single day. No, give yourself a simple target. Say that I just want to make my rent for this month, and enough money for shopping, enough money for like treating myself like out for like 2 days or maybe 3, and then this. That is when you are starting. Once you've understood the market and you can now trade comfortably, make profits, take some small losses, then now you can start treating yourself out, take yourself out for like something huge. You can say like, today I want to go to this place and spend like an entire day or a month or maybe 6 months here, because your Forex can pay for it. But whenever you're starting to trade, just be easy on yourself. Don't put a lot of pressure. That is the mistake that most people do. You give yourself a lot of pressure. When you enter the market and you're so stressed, you are so pressured, you tend to make like wrong decisions. You tend to make desperate moves. Don't enter the market when you're broke. Don't risk the amount that you're not willing to lose. Just risk what you're willing to lose. Don't take your school fees or maybe your rent money and put it in Forex. This is Forex. You might lose all that money and you'll be stressed. You'll be even more stressed than how you are right now. Only risk what you are willing to lose. That is like, maybe you had like some money, you wanted to go out, but then you feel like, okay, instead of me going out, let me just do this. Or maybe you have enough money to go out and another extra just looking at you, just take that and say, okay, let me try and risk this, see if I can make like a few profits. So that is what you can do. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't risk what you're not willing to lose. That is rule number 1. So don't listen to other people like who are going to give you like the worst advices in your life. No. Do you talk about your trading losses to anyone? Yes, I do. That's why I talked about joining a community, getting a group of forex traders. You can get them so easily by joining like Forex, and just look for Forex traders. You'll find some of the best Forex traders in the world. We have the Trading Hub, ZA, yeah. You have like Forex Leah, we have Forex King. All those people, you can join their groups. You'll get friends there who you can become more friends and talk, even DM them inbox, talk about Forex, blah blah blah. Find some other physical friends who you can actually call and talk about Forex, or meet and talk about Forex. So whenever you incur losses, it's so easy to talk about your losses with someone who really understands you, a fellow Forex trader, rather than talking to someone who has never traded. They will actually do a good job discouraging you, but when you find someone who has been in that field, they'll always do a good job encouraging you, and trust me, you'll be back and trading before you know it. So be patient with yourself. Just love yourself, and be patient with yourself. You don't have to put a lot of pressure, and don't see your losses as something shameful. You just have to feel free. Find someone who you can talk to, someone who really understands you, who understands Forex. Trust me, there is nobody who has really made it in Forex who has never incurred losses. And if you look at some of the top traders like Trader Nick, those people will even show you some of the losses that they have incurred in the week. These are people who have really made it in Forex. There are like a lot of traders. You can always find them in YouTube or in Instagram. Those people will always tell you that you'd rather take a small loss than a huge loss. And if you hear anyone talking about Forex and telling you that they have never incurred any loss, my friend, run, because those are scammers. There is nobody who has ever, who has been trading Forex for like a long time, who has never incurred losses. I personally incur losses. So the point is, how much losses are you willing to incur as a person? You've got to push yourself so that you take small losses and huge profits. So that's the only drill that you gotta have. But if you think that when you enter the market you're not going to incur any loss, okay, no, you're in the wrong field. There is no business that doesn't incur loss. Your broker is depending on you to lose so that he can buy himself a Ferrari. So you've got to lose at some point. You've got to lose at some point. You've got to make profits. So remember, you as a trader, whenever you lose, your broker becomes richer. Whenever you win, he's not making profits. Whenever you lose, he's not making profits. So like that huge sort of profit, they have different ways of which they tend to earn money from us, because definitely there are the spreads and all those kind of things. But whenever you lose, know that you're making your broker rich. So that's one thing you've got to know as a beginner trader. People lose, people win. Okay, is there any real special Forex secrets in Forex markets? Okay, this question is like asking if there is a secret to maneuver market, of which yes, there is. First, you have to have an open mind, a flexible mind. Don't be rigid, because Forex is like technology. Every day it keeps on changing. It's like a market. Every day it keeps on changing. So you have to the secret is just you have to be disciplined. You have to push yourself. You have to have like a different view of the market from what other people are viewing. Just try to analyze your charts differently from what other people are doing, and trust me, you'll be able to make it. That is what keeps a lot of traders in the market, being able to analyze the charts differently from how other people are doing it. You'll be good to go within a very short time. So yeah, emotions is a key element of discussion, decision making process on the market. Yeah, this one we already talked about. emotions really play a major role on your profits and losses, and the profits and losses really play also a major role on how you're going to feel later on. So the best thing you can do is learn to control your emotions. If you're that person really gets angry and causes tantrums after incurring losses, then you've got to learn to control that, because before you understand the market, you'll be able to get, like, you will be taking some losses, so you're not going to get angry every single day. So you have to push yourself. Are you setting yourself up for trading failure? No, nobody wants to lose, nobody wants to fail in Forex. Types of emotions to avoid when trading: over patience, greed, over confidence, being extra excited. Those are some of the emotions that you've gotta, and fear, all those are some of the emotions you've gotta avoid whenever you're trading. How do you get good at trading? You've got to push yourself. There is no secret. The secret is you going, reading, watching a lot of videos, trying to put what you've learned into practice, and see if you can try. Like, if you come across a new strategy, a new indicator, then take that and put it in a demo account and see if it's going to work out. Remember, these indicators or strategies, they don't always work like